Hariom everyone. A very happy Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda's 105th Jayanti Utsav. Jayanti means the birth celebration, birth anniversary. So May 8th, 1916, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda was born, and in 1993, August 3rd, he attained Mahasamadhi. But what an illustrious life, wherein he had the opportunity to participate and be an integral part of the India's freedom struggle. And then he had this opportunity to learn and be amazed by the Vedantic knowledge, that he thought that this knowledge is required, and we as Hindus, we as Indians are missing out on this knowledge. So he started his movement, which later became the Chinmaya mission. That mission, which is dedicated to inspire and build courage and that internal pride for us to be the Hindu, so that we can offer to the society, to the humanity, the best of the individuals. And of course, that can be possible only if it is integrated with the moksha, because that is when one is really truly happy without an agenda, so that that can become the source to spread around. With his vision to bring in this Hindu renaissance, the pride of a Hindu in their own practices, the beauty of Sanatana Dharma, and to re-establish. So when somebody asked Puja Gurudev, he said, I am not intending to convert anybody. I am only trying to revive Hindus to Hinduism by understanding the essence of it, the Hindutva. So, with all that said, today also is a very happy day, because our graduation team has put a very elaborate process today to celebrate our 76 graduates. And we are also happy that the students from Florida, 4 of them, they are also joining us. Welcome to this as the beginning of that graduation ceremony as well. And what a day to graduate. And graduation in our Sampradaya holds a very special place. In fact, though I have no personal experience of it, one of the steps in the marriages is called the Snataka. Snataka means you have to have had graduated. Our ancestors believed that without that graduation, there is no efficiency to lead life, let alone take somebody else's life and be a support and be supported by. So Snataka, graduation, is an important turning point. Though in our Sampradaya, Snataka or graduation is done at the very end of the Gurukula system. But I think in today's relevance, this 12th grade and then moving out into college is a very important one, because so far we have been in a nice sheltered, cushioned environment. It is only now that we step out all by ourselves. Most of us will be raring to go out, but this is the turning point. So let us invoke Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda's blessings on each one of you to have an amazing life lit with inspiration from within, and May every turning point in your life be challenging, that you can, you know, reach out to that inspiration within and find the best to give the best to the world around us. So with that sankalpa, that may you turn out to be that warriors of life, wherein you can face every challenge and make us proud. With that sankalpa, we will begin the puja. So please join in. It will be done with the Guru Stotram, and 108 names will be offered by Hari Chaitanya, and on all of your behalf, I'll be offering the flowers. Assisted today, we have Ramesh Hegde ji and Rakesh ji, and we will start the puja with 3 ohms. Sahana Bhavatu, Guru Brahma. दीपं प्रज्वालयाम्यहम्। ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि अथ आवाहनम्। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। आवाहयामि अथ आसनम्। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। आसनं समर्पयामि। अथ पाद्यम्
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि। अथ अर्घ्यम्
स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि। अथाचमनीयम्
चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। मुखे आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। अथ स्नानम्
सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे
गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्मः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। स्नानं समर्पयामि। स्नानानन्तरं शुद्धाचमनीयं समर्पयामि। अथ वस्त्रम्
चैतन्य शाश्वत शान्तः व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनारकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। वस्त्रयुग्मं समर्पयामि। वस्त्रार्थे पुष्पाक्षतानि समर्पयामि। अथ यज्ञोपवीतम्
ज्ञानशक्ति समारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। यज्ञोपवीतान् धारयामि। यज्ञोपवीतार्थे पुष्पाक्षतानि समर्पयामि। अथ गन्धम्
अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्म बंध विदायिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। गंधं समर्पयामि। गंधोपरि कुंकुमं हरिद्राचूर्णं भस्मम् अक्षताञ्च समर्पयामि। अथ अलंकारम्
शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। अलंकारं समर्पयामि। अथ पुष्पम्
न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि अथ पुष्पैः पूजयामि।
ओम अजाय नमः, ओम अव्ययाय नमः, ओम अविनाशिने नमः, ओम अचिन्त्याय नमः, ओम अप्रमेयाय नमः, ओम अद्वितीयाय नमः, ओम अनिकेताय नमः, ओम अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः, ओम अंतःसाक्षिणे नमः, ओम अंतर्यामिने नमः, ओम आनंदाय नमः, ओम आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः, ओम आंग्ल भाषा विदुत्तमाय नमः, ओम ईश्वराय नमः, ओम उदार हृदयाय नमः, ओम उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः, ओम एकस्मै नमः, ओम ओंकारविदे नमः, ओम करुणासागराय नमः, ओम कर्मपरायणाय नमः, ओम कालातीताय नमः, ओम कैवल्य स्वरूपाय नमः, ओम कृतात्मने नमः, ओम कृतकृत्याय नमः, ओम गीता ज्ञान यज्ञ प्रचारकाय नमः, ओम गुरवे नमः, ओम गुणातीताय नमः, ओम ग्रंथकृते नमः, ओम चिन्मयाय नमः, ओम छिन्न संशयाय नमः, ओम जगदात्मने नमः, ओम जगत साक्षिणे नमः, ओम जनप्रियाय नमः, ओम जितेन्द्रियाय नमः, ओम जीव ब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः, ओम जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः, ओम जीर्ण मंदिरोद्धारकाय नमः, ओम तपोवन शिष्याय नमः, ओम तपस्विने नमः, ओम तापनाशनाय नमः, ओम तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः, ओम तेजस्विने नमः, ओम देहातीताय नमः, ओम द्वंद्वातीताय नमः, ओम दृढ़निश्चयाय नमः, ओम धर्म संस्थापकाय नमः, ओम धीमते नमः, ओम धीराय नमः, ओम धैर्यप्रदाय नमः, ओम नारायणाय नमः, ओम निजानंदाय नमः, ओम निरपेक्षाय नमः, ओम निस्पृहाय नमः, ओम निरुपमाय नमः, ओम निर्विकल्पाय नमः, ओम नित्याय नमः, ओम निरंजनाय नमः, ओम परमाय नमः, ओम परब्रह्मणे नमः, ओम पावनाय नमः, ओम पावकाय नमः, ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः, ओम प्रसन्नात्मने नमः, ओम फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः, ओम बहुभक्ताय नमः, ओम बन्धमोचकाय नमः, ओम ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः, ओम ब्रह्मपराय नमः, ओम भयनाशनाय नमः, ओम भारत गौरवाय नमः, ओम भूम्ने नमः, ओम महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः, ओम महर्षये नमः, ओम मधुर स्वभावाय नमः, ओम मनोहराय नमः, ओम महात्मने नमः, ओम मेधाविने नमः, ओम यतात्मने नमः, ओम यज्ञकृते नमः, ओम लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः, ओम वाग्मिने नमः, ओम विभवे नमः, ओम विनोदप्रियाय नमः, ओम विनयशीलाय नमः, ओम वीतरागाय नमः, ओम वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः, ओम शान्ताय नमः, ओम शान्तिप्रदाय नमः, ओम शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः, ओम शुद्धसत्वाय नमः, ओम श्रुतिपारगाय नमः, ओम श्रोत्रियाय नमः, ओम सन्यासिने नमः, ओम समबुद्धये नमः, ओम सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः, ओम सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः, ओम सत्यसंकल्पाय नमः, ओम संतुष्टाय नमः, ओम साधवे नमः, ओम सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। नानाविध परिमल पत्र पुष्पाणि संपूज्य अथ धूपम्
मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि धूपं संदर्शयामि। अथ दीपम्
गुरुरादिरगादिष्ट गुरु परमदैवतम् गुरोः परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। धूपदीपानन्तरं शुद्ध आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् अथ नैवेद्यम् ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। सत्यं त्वत्तेन वदिष्यामि अमृतमसि अमृतोपस्तरणमसि स्वाहा। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा ओम अपानाय स्वाहा ओम व्यानाय स्वाहा ओम उदानाय स्वाहा ओम समानाय स्वाहा ओम ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। मध्ये मध्ये अमृतोदकं समर्पयामि उत्तरापोषणं समर्पयामि। हस्तौ प्रक्षालयामि पादौ प्रक्षालयामि मुखशुद्ध्यर्थं गण्डूषं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। मुखशुद्ध्यर्थं ताम्बूलं सदक्षिणाकं समर्पयामि। अथ नीराजनम् त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम एव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम एव देव ॐ नक्षत्र सूर्यो भाति चन्द्रतारकम् नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमनिः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वम् तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः आनंद कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि नीराजनानन्तरं शुद्धोदकं समर्पयामि बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव ओम योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पं पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति यदेवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति हरि ओम ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः मंत्र पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तर्गतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष महेश्वर रक्ष रक्ष श्री गुरुदेव प्रभो ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः पुनः पूजां समर्पयामि छत्रमाच्छादयामि चामरं वीचयामि अश्वान् आरोहयामि गजान् आरोहयामि आन्दोलिकाम् आरोहयामि नृत्यं संदर्शयामि गीतं श्रावयामि समस्त राजोपचार देवोपचार भक्त्योपचार शक्त्योपचार पूजां समर्पयामि ओम स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं मनीषाः गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम May Puja Gurudev's blessings, the entire Guru Parampara's blessings be upon all of the graduates. You have learnt this knowledge, wisdom. May this knowledge, wisdom guide you throughout your world, throughout your life in the entire world. May this knowledge guide you to be the brightest and the greatest human that your parents, we as Hindus, we as Sanatana Dharmis can give to this entire world. May you be all blessed. Hari Om. Why don't you just share directly? From the Zoom, why don't you share it directly? I'll go upstairs and get ready. ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳು just take from them. Thank you, Swami. Thank you.
Did you take any of this? Okay, this.
Second one. It shows sound also for you. Just on that room. Let's share sound. No, it wasn't. Share sound. What do you need to do? Thing is dropping. USB is dropping up. That's why. You can just something. Yeah. Let's copy this stuff. This copy and work. Copy the contribution selection.
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभासकं सर्वगं ज्ञानगम्यं मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गुणेशं गणेशं जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम रजो योगतो ब्रह्मरूपं श्रुतिज्ञं सदा कार्यसक्तं हृदा चिन्त्यरूपं जगत्कारणं सर्वविद्यानिदानं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं नतास्मः निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
योगिनं रुद्ररूपं त्रिनेत्रं जगद्धारकं तारकं ज्ञानहेतुम् अनेकागमै स्वं जनं बोधयन्तं सदा सर्वरूपं गणेशं नमामः
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
स्तोमहारं जनाज्ञानहारं त्रयीवेदसारं परब्रह्मसारं मुनिज्ञानकारं विदुरे विकारं सदा ब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं नमामः
निजैरोषधि सर्पयन्तं करादिरसुरौघ्नकलाभिः सुधास्राविणीभिः दिनेशांशु सन्तापहारं द्विजेशं शशाङ्कस्वरूपं गणेशं नमामः
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
प्रकाशस्वरूपं नमो वायुरूपं विकारादिहेतुं गलाधाररूपम्
Hari Om. My name is Raj Kamdar.
अजं निर्विकल्पं
प्रकाशस्वरूपं नमो वायुरूपं विकारादिहेतुं गलाधाररूपम् अनेकक्रियानेकशक्तिस्वरूपं सदा शक्तिरूपं गणेशं नमामः
प्रधानस्वरूपं महत्तत्वरूपं धराचार्यरूपं दिनेशादिरूपम् असत्सत्स्वरूपं जगद्धेतुरूपं सदा विश्वरूपं गणेशं नता स्मः
त्वदीये मनस्तापयेदङ्घ्रियोगे जनो विघ्नसङ्घातपीडां लभेत असत्सूर्यबिम्बे विशाले स्थितोऽयं जनो ध्वान्तपीडां कथं वा लभेत वयं भ्रामिता सर्वथा ज्ञानयोगानलब्धास्तमाङ्घ्रिं वर्षपूर्वम् इदानीमवाप्तास्त्वमेव प्रसादात् प्रपन्नां सदा विश्वं भराणि अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
Hari Om. My name is Raj Kamdar, and after 13 wonderful years, I am graduating Balvir this year. I had joined Balvir when I was in kindergarten, and this journey has been extremely rewarding. I have learned so many invaluable lessons from my teachers and friends at Balvir. It provided me the opportunity to learn about Hinduism in USA. Values learned at Balvir are lifelong lessons that will be guided to me to make the right decisions throughout my life. I want to thank my parents to bring me to Balvihar for everything they've done. I want to thank all my teachers for their time, patience, and guidance. Hari Om.
Hari Om. My name is Ananya Venkatramya, and I have been in the Chinmaya family since 5th grade. Hari Om. My name is Ananya Venkatramya, and I have been in the Chinmaya family since 5th grade. I can say with certainty that the effect of Balavihara on my life and the Chinmaya community has been priceless. Beginning with the Balavihar classes and the discussions themselves, I have found that every class has taught me something valuable and applicable to my own life. And the ability to understand how these concepts, such as Maya, Dharma, or body, mind, and intellect affect my life, intensifies the impact of Balavihar in my surroundings and my circumstances and how I react to the world around me. I can also say with sincerity that in the hardest or most stressful times of my life, I have been able to use Balavihar as a guiding philosophy for every decision I make. Furthermore, an intrinsic value of Chinmaya Mission is the community that surrounds me each and every day. Apart from the endless wisdom of my teachers and Swamiji, I feel blessed to talk to the uncles and aunties who also make up the Chinmaya family. From summer camps that have truly taught me how to feel pure happiness, to the insight I gained by talking to someone in the line for samosas. The philosophies and perspectives that I have gained through Chinmaya Mission have helped me blossom into an open-minded and inquisitive thinker and inspired a love of seva, which will carry me into the world, and for that I will always be thankful. I look forward to remaining a part of our Chinmaya community and evolving through the world around me through the use of the philosophies that I have learned in my Balavihar classes. Thank you and Hari Om.
Hari Om. My name is Govardhan Pundi, and I am a 12th grade student in E. Balavihar Session 2. Over the past 12 years, Chinmaya Mission has really taught me a lot about what it means to be a Hindu and an Indian in America. Moving here at a very young age, I think I was about 3 years old when I moved here, my parents were incredibly worried about how would we find this Indian community to instill our young adults with the values that they need to succeed later in life. And fortunately, we found Chinmaya Mission as this beacon of opportunity. I really found that I received a lot of life lessons from Chinmaya Mission, in particular, how to deal with stress, how to address problems with a positive attitude, and how to be more oriented towards the experience rather than the outcome. And a lot of these skills I have practiced throughout middle school and high school, and I found that they have been very important skills, and I will continue to use them in my later life. In addition, Chinmaya Mission has really taught me a lot about the Hindu culture and how I can apply it in my day-to-day life. I've really enjoyed reading about the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and the Gita, and I think the latter has really taught me a lot about how we can take these life lessons and how important it is to apply them in these day-to-day situations. Like everyone here, Arjuna has experienced all of these obstacles and is in this moment of paralysis, but it's up to him to make sure that he can get through this effectively and fulfill his duty. And I think that statement in particular is a very fitting testament to what Chinmaya Mission has taught me, is to how to take action. Thank you for your time, and I hope everybody has a happy graduation.
Hari Om. My name is Gia, and I've been a Chinmaya Mission student for 13 years. I'm so happy to be speaking today, and I'm also so grateful to be a part of this wonderful graduating class. Chinmaya Mission has always been a large part of my life, but what it has meant to me has changed over time. For example, when we were in kindergarten, Balavihar was simply coloring sheets of Lord Ganeshji and our alphabet song. You know, the one that goes like A is for ambition, B is for brotherhood, C is for cleanliness. I'm sure that's ringing a bell for a few of you. These coloring sheets were eventually swapped for story times in our late elementary school years, and classes that were once filled with story times turned into Jeopardy questions about the Mahabharata in middle school. And before you know it, we're in high school, having group conversations where we discuss the deeper meaning of our scriptures and connecting them to our present-day life. Honestly, if I listed everything I've learned in Chinmaya Mission, we would be here for days. But when I hear the question, what does Balavihar mean to you? The first thought that comes to mind is the way this experience has connected me to all of you. Whether you've been my teacher for a year or two, or we've been classmates since kindergarten, or we met at Labor Day camp or JCHIC camp, I am so lucky to be a part of this organization. Congratulations, class of 2021. It's been a wonderful 13 years. Thank you for listening, and Hari Om.
Hari Om. My name
and more about say that because Hi everybody, my name is Reshwar Kriparangi and I've been in Chinmay Mission since I was in kindergarten, and sticking with it for this long has been one of the best decisions I've made in my life. And I can say that because I've learned a lot about my culture, my identity, my traditions and customs, and more about who I am and my past, and that has allowed me to build my character, my personality, and has also helped me to explore spirituality as well, which is very unique to Hinduism. And for this, I have to say thank you to all the teachers and coordinators who've taken time off their free time to come teach students like us and to help us grow in this way. And I know that whatever I've learned in Chinmay Mission will be helpful for me in the future, whether I know what it is now or not. I know that it will be helpful, and so I'd like to say thank you to Chinmay Mission for this journey. Hari Om.
Hari Om, my name is Rohan Gidapati from Chinmay Mission Socket Session 1. Before I begin, I want to say a huge congratulations to all my fellow peers in 12th grade. It was a very unusual journey, one that we definitely didn't see coming, especially towards the end, but nonetheless, we made it. As I take a step back to reflect on all that I've learned in the 6 years of being in Chinmay Mission, from listening to stories from the Mahabharata, to learning the Hanuman Chalisa, to Swami Chinmayananda's journey, to the Bhagavad Gita, to self-unfoldment pyramid diagrams, it's quite a lot. So when I'm asked the question, what has Chinmay Mission meant to me? There really isn't a simple way to answer that. I could just say that Chinmay Mission meant waking up at 8 a.m. every Sunday, arriving by 9, chanting prayers, and attending class. But of course, there's much more to it. Waking up at 8 a.m. every Sunday itself was a practice I had maintained for most of those 6 years, give or take. Chanting prayers was a way to help with focus and inner peace, or shanti. And finally, the class discussions allowed me to be more open and talk about different phenomenon and relate it to the core purpose of each lesson. And I got to eat bagels, or prasada. So to answer the question, Chinmay Mission meant a unique experience in which I learned a lot about Hinduism, anecdotes, values, self-management, the all-important body-mind-intellect prism, and most importantly, where we have seen and how we apply these lessons in our daily lives. And as we enter the next chapter of the journey, I know that we're going to find new interests, make new friends, and encounter experiences where we can apply all that we learned in Chinmay Mission. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Hari Om, my name is Urja Joshi, and I have been in the Chinmay Mission family since I was in 3rd grade. To say that Balvihar has had an impact on my life would be a big understatement. For a long time, I wondered, what is the purpose of life? Why are we here? And Balvihar is the reason why I know the answer to this question. It is to be happy. Our goal in life as humans is to be happy. And not only has Balvihar provided me with the answer to this question, it has also given me the tools and the understanding on how I can reach this goal. Balvihar has taught me what it means to be a Hindu, what Hinduism truly means. And I realize that there are so many people out there in this world who don't know that. And so I would like to spread the knowledge of Balvihar to those people who maybe don't have the opportunity to attend Chinmay Mission, or who don't know really what true Hinduism is. This is a result of all the people who participate in Chinmay Mission. I've been inspired by them. They are volunteers. They take the time out of their day to teach us, and I would like to do the same, which is why when I get a little older, I would also like to give back to Chinmay Mission, as it has given so much to me. I'm really thankful for Chinmay Mission. It's truly changed my life. Hari Om.
Hari Om, everyone. Can you all hear me clearly? Good. As I was seeing all of them speak, I was also watching at the small cubicles where all of you were with your parents sitting there. It's such a proud moment to see all of you grown up, young adults, just ready to get out and face world and life. I cannot but pause and reflect to way back then when I remember very distinctly almost all of you. Probably, this tiny size walking into Saket, holding on to your mama's hand or dad's hand and walking in. I remember that distinctly with regards to most of you. And from there to this and much more, my heart is filled with such joy, more gratitude towards all those who have made this possible. And first and foremost in that list is our Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji. His vision to bring this knowledge, wisdom, the pride in understanding it and practicing it into our day-to-day life, because this entire practice of Hinduism is from the standpoint of it being the most pragmatic in our day-to-day life. So I can offer my several salutations at Puja Gurudev's feet for that vision. Then when I come down to the local level, our immediate, it takes a village to raise a child. And I can truly say that it would not have been possible with countless hours of such heartful dedication by several volunteers, the sevaks and sevikas, those who are in the forefront teaching, announcing, taking care of administration, taking care of facilities, maintenance, taking care of reaching out, fundraising, taking care of making sure that the syllabus, the bag filled with all the books and folders for every single year, and countless hours of a very ardent effort by all the parents who may or may not have gotten through such a structured system themselves, but they saw the value of it and the necessity of it. To all those amazing, dedicated sevaks and sevikas, I invoke Puja Gurudev and the entire Guru Parampara's blessings for being a part of a child's life, their growth, and their future. Thank you so much for being there. And now comes to this beautiful moment. It is a bittersweet moment. A bittersweet moment because in my last 19 years of continuous Balavihar, Yuva Kendra, study group, and various other systematic programs, the most satisfying one is being in the children's classroom. The enthusiasm with which they come and ask several kinds of questions, and most of them are unabashed. When they ask questions, it is You don't know from which corner of their triggered imaginations, vivid visualizations, they come across to ask these questions. Once I was teaching, and somewhere I had to say that Earth is, we call it as Bhugola, it is spherical, and that is what our ancestors have very clearly understood. And Earth revolves around the sun. This is about fourth or fifth grade. I'm trying to talk. And suddenly one kid raises the hand and says, and this is completely as an example taken, but this fellow is triggered with this example. And he says, Swamiji, what is the weight of the earth? So I said, it's really heavy. I said, give me a number. I said, it would be only a guesswork. So I gave it a good guesswork and I gave a large number. Fearing inside that if that kid would take a paper and a pen and said, can you repeat that number again? I would not be able to repeat that number. I gave a large number. After a couple of seconds, just couple of seconds, this kid goes, and then again raises his hand. And he says, now my heart was already sinking. Gosh, don't ask me then to repeat that number. I will not be able to repeat that number. I was scared. And that kid says, Swamiji, is it with population or without population? My jaw dropped. The kind of angle, the kind of perspective, the kind of inquisitiveness with which they come into that classroom, they challenge. They challenge what we understand in their own very cute, very inquisitive pattern. And to all those teachers that have kept that inquisitiveness alive in these children, in these students, in these young adults who are graduating, Natosmi. Thank you for all that. Now, many parents ask, Swamiji, I bring my children to this Balavihar, but I don't see any impact. I don't see any change. I don't see any, they talk back to me as a parent when I'm trying to tell them, discipline them, show them, guide them. They talk back. They argue. They lack discipline. And as a parent, our roots are shaken when we hear that, my child has done something foolish, something they did not think through, and it gets completely shaken up. What happened to all these that have been taking them for years? My observation has been that most of these children that are growing up, they need an environment wherein all this that we have given in as a feed at this point is only, I would call it as information, data points. They're yet to become wisdom and knowledge. When does that become wisdom and knowledge? When on a day-to-day basis, their understanding, their value system, their morals, ethics are challenged, questioned, where the onus is on them to make those decisions and to know, to be responsible that all these decisions will have a direct impact on my own life because of my decisions. And then to be responsible to make those decisions. That is when their value system, the roots of those value system start taking shape. Because up until now, almost everything, who gets to decide? I, as a parent, get to decide. I, as their well wisher, get to decide. Henceforth, you will be a part of their decision making. But who is championing it, spearheading it? It will be these young graduates. So, which is where the most beautiful invocation is our Gayatri mantra. I would say, Dhyo Yonaf Prachodayat. May these young graduates' inner equipment of the mind and intellect be lit, be illumined by that constant clarity which gurgles out as inspired living through them. And that is where their value system takes deeper roots. Deeper the roots, higher is the possibility of growth. The deepest that we go, the highest we can reach. Because if you are something which has to reach higher and the foundation is not deep, the entire edifice will collapse. So this rooting and grounding is required in the values, in its application, in its understanding, in finding that pride, self-worth, in finding the humaneness, in finding that, at the end of the day, if I am not a part of a solution, I end up becoming part of being the problem. So am I someone who is ready to be a cubicle oriented or a solution oriented? And that is where we have to construct our lives. And henceforth, when the onus, the responsibility squarely is in your lap, I would like to draw your attention to a couple of things. First and foremost, be open for learning. Knowledge, wisdom should be the priority. Soak in. Soak as much as possible. No learning can ever be small. No learning can ever be limited. It only enables us to go towards that unlimited, uncurtailed. So with respect to this knowledge and wisdom, learning and growing, keep your hearts open to every source possible to constantly grow. I mean, if that has to be the priority, then our perspective in looking at our priorities has to be evaluated consistently. Every single graduation, this one emphasis on priorities, I do not forget to mention. There's a glass jar. Take a glass jar. Fill it with golf balls. It looks full. Fill it, take these small pebbles, try shaking it, and it'll accommodate a lot. Then take some dry sand and vigorously shaking it, it'll accommodate a lot of sand. Take a bottle of Coke or water and then pour it in. It will still accommodate a lot of water. Same amount of water if you reverse the priority. Take that water into that glass jar, another one, and then pour that same amount of sand, same amount of pebbles. It will accommodate. But the trick is to accommodate the golf balls as well. And what do we find? we find that invariably we will not be able to accommodate all these golf balls inside. So, this prioritization in life is very, very important. Learning and growing, knowledge and wisdom should be the highest priority. Next 10 to 15 years are crucial. I wouldn't say life can ever be put on autopilot mode. It can never happen. You have to constantly monitor it. But at least to reach to that cushioned environment of experience, it will take the next 10 to 15 years, and it is the most crucial point of your life. Therefore, prioritize on this knowledge and wisdom as the highest priority. There is a Subhashita which says, those who have this knowledge and wisdom, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. As a parent, you will be worshipped in that house. As somebody who is wealthy, you will be worshipped in that town. But those who have knowledge and wisdom, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate, they are welcome, worship worthy anywhere that you go. That is the greatness of this knowledge and wisdom. And that should be the priority. Taking care of yourself is the next priority. Good food, good healthy habits, nice exercise as a regular part of routine. Being a human being, we are an integral part of the society. So while I am trying to grow, I have to also be participant in the surroundings to bring in a sense of normalcy, to bring in a sense of hope and positivity. I would say at least a good chunk of our day to day should be dedicated to something nobler, something higher, something as being a part of someone's life as a solution. That is seva. And then the last part is when you have done all of this, you can sit back, relax for a couple of moments so that you rejuvenate. The idea being you rejuvenate. Because when you go into the college system, yes, there's a lot of freedom, a lot of partying, and a lot of licentiousness. But should it be a part of my life and growth is something that I have to consciously decide about. I hope and pray that the parents have given enough knowledge and wisdom that they can trust you with this freedom to be more responsible. And on the last point, we keep attempting, we keep trying, and sometimes the experiences can gang up on us and it can become overwhelming. In whatever condition that you are in, however that you are in, please listen to this carefully. You are not alone out there. I am one phone call away. Do not hesitate to reach out. Even if it is just for listening to what you have to offer, what you have to say, what you have to communicate. Consider that you have a family, you have a friend, you have someone who will not be judging you, listening to you. So pick the phone, reach out. Sometimes it can get lonely out there. And you don't need to be going through all by yourself. Know that you have a friend here. Know that you have a family here. And we'll be more than glad to be there to provide that environment of understanding, just so that somebody can hear you out. Most of the times, what I have seen, just hearing out is more than sufficient to unburden, to find clarity and move on. Very rarely, there has to be a point where discussion becomes a necessity. To iron out finer details becomes necessity. Most of the times, it is the unburdening. So do not hesitate. I know even during this pandemic time, there were several of you that reached out. I'm glad you did. Please continue to do so, to know that we are there here for you. Lastly, I would invoke the entire Guru Parampara, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji, Bhagwan, and his apara karuna, compassionate outlook on everyone, so that when you go out, you have an amazing, great, rewarding life ahead. And I don't forget to say every year, may the force be with you. Go, find your challenges, find your niche, and flower and blossom. That one day when that fragrance comes to, light up our lives as well, we recognize that fragrance and feel that pride that this fragrant, beautiful, amazing individual I also knew. I have been a part of that fragrant life. So look forward to be there with you, to evolve, enjoy, and grow. Understand that our prayers are always there with you. All the best. May the force be with you. Hari Om. Back to you, Hari Chaitanya.
Hari Om! Congratulations to the Chinmay Mission Dallas Fort Worth graduating class of 2021. Yay! You did it!
Despite the strange circumstances this past year, your determination and hard work has finally paid off.
Today, you remember your loved ones who have helped you along the way. Your parents, siblings, teachers, friends, and well-wishers.
Now, there are the usual things we hear at a Bala Vihar graduation, like, I didn't like waking up early for Bala Vihar, or I always had to talk about what we do in class on stage.
I learned so much in Bala Vihar. The most important thing I learned was Maya.
Karma,
Rebirth, Moksha. Maya.
Karma, rebirth, moksha.
Graduating from Bala Vihar is the end of a long journey.
But no, this is not an end to your spiritual journey. In fact, this is just the beginning. Chinmaya Yuva Kendra is the next step.
As a Chik, you will learn more about what it means to be a Hindu. You will deepen your understandings of Vedanta with like-minded peers, and you will gain a support system that will last you a lifetime.
To quote Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji, nowadays, under the modern system of education, when a young man comes out of the university,
there seems to be this misconception of him that higher standard of living, the less should a man work in the world outside.
Mathematically, higher the standard of living, according to this misconceived notion, the less the work, and ultimately, what would be the highest standard of living?
No work at all. So, no work, maximum recreation, all sensual enjoyment, living 365 days in holidays.
This is the highest standard of living. This seems to be the conception of our youngsters today when they enter into the field of action.
We should discover a goal to draw inspiration from and stop all wastage of that inspiration in unintelligent regrets of the past, or an equally unintelligent imagination of the future, or in the excitement of the present.
Thus, if we work on in the world with the head and the heart, where the hand is working, the very work gains the stamp of great efficiency, and speed and the joy of work is ours. Congratulations. Welcome to Chick.
Congratulations. Welcome to Chick.
Congratulations again and welcome to Chick.
Congratulations. Welcome to Chick.
शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् 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 शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् उद्यमेन हि वर्धते यशः उद्यमेन हि वर्धते यशः कुरु कर्म त्वं सर्वदा तथा कुरु कर्म त्वं सर्वदा तथा उद्यमेन हि वर्धते यशः उद्यमेन हि वर्धते यशः कुरु कर्म त्वं सर्वदा तथा स्वस्ति वत्सदा शोभने पथि स्वस्ति शोभने पथि प्रार्थयामहे ईश्वरं प्रति प्रार्थयामहे ईश्वरं प्रति स्वस्ति वत्सदा शोभने पथि स्वस्ति वत्सदा शोभने पथि प्रार्थयामहे ईश्वरं प्रति प्रार्थयामहे ईश्वरं प्रति अभिनन्दनम् 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 शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् शान्तकाले अभिनन्दनम् 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 अभिनन्दनम्
Hari Om everyone. May this graduation be the beginning for a great life to look forward to. Invoking Puja Gurudev's blessings, invoking Bhagwan's blessings. Today's graduation program, the puja and the presentations are done, but I'm eagerly looking forward for the parade of you coming through Chitrakoot and me seeing you personally and giving you the blessings and extension of that graduation gift and plaque and everything. So we'll start that from 1 onwards. So looking forward to seeing all of you. Make sure you are there. It is a joyous moment to be there with all of you. So look forward to that. So let us conclude with the Shanti Patha and meet you in Chitrakoot. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ Being the 105th birth anniversary of Puja Gurudev, Chinmaya Mission CCMT has started a virtual YouTube series of 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Today the link was sent, so please continue to watch it. It is an amazing, beautiful, when Swamiji was still very young, the roaring lion of Hindutva speaking in such glorious way, it will only make your day. So don't miss out on these regular virtual talks. Mark your calendars and listen to them regularly. See you in the afternoon. Hari Om.